everybody and welcome. This is Skycross here with another tutorial video for GamersRUs. Today we're going to show you the recommended path of the ninja. So now I've logged into the world of Naruto, which is Konoha village. As you can see here to the north we have the Hokage's village. Over here to the east we have the final valley. Over to the south is the direction of the Chunin arena. Over to the west is where we're going for the Ninja Academy. Now, if you want, you can go through the explore section and walk across the world to travel and explore, or you can fast travel. Right now, to save time, we're going to fast travel, and as you can see, we're over here at the Ninja Academy. Now what we want to do specifically is go and start off in the training zone, which is right across the pool there. By going through the ninja training, we'll be able to get the tree jump ability, which will help us complete becoming a Genin. So, first off, we want to head into the Genin training zone. Now once you're inside the Genin training zone, you'll notice that you have water to get through. One thing I recommend to start off, specifically head to the bottom of the water and use your leap ability. By using your leap ability, it gets you through the water pretty fast, and it saves you time with your air bubbles. Now this will come in handy because later on when you're going through an underwater section, the only way to survive is by making it to the air pockets. If you don't make it to an air pocket, you will drown, you will die, and you'll have to repeat the mission. Now that we've made it across the very end, you can see that there's another section up there. You want to angle yourself up a bit. Now when you're jumping, you want to hit leap at the very top of your jump and hold forward, which is W. That'll get you over the edge. So I'll go ahead and leap and jump. There you go. Now that I'm up top, I'm going to use the dash jutsu so that I can run down the halls a lot faster. As you can see, I'm holding down left control, which is my zoom in button, so we can make it across here faster. Now, as you can see here, we have one route above and below. This is where you train for your leaping ability. So, for myself, I'll just use leaps. We have no cooldown in the video, just to show you this video pretty quickly. You can choose to go above, below, but as you're going through this area, you want to make sure that you're watching out for the different blocks on the roof that can block you from jumping through the different sections. As you can see here, there's a blessing from the sky sign. You click it, it will heal you. Once you're healed, you'll then see another section to go through over here. That's the underwater section we talked about. Now remember, when you're underwater, your bubbles will only last for so long as you're holding your breath, so you want to make sure to use your leap ability to quickly get to the air pockets as fast as possible. Once you get to the air pocket, you can breathe, catch your breath, come back up, and then proceed again. Now remember, you will need to wait for your chakra to regen at certain points, and you'll also want to make sure that you're at full health, which is why you want to have those blessing signs click. Either a blessing from the sky or a Hokage's blessing. Almost drowned, but I made it over here. Perfect. Now we'll quickly go back up. Remember, your leap ability will get you through the water faster because you'll be gliding essentially. And then you can get to those air pockets a lot quicker. Get down to the air pocket, hop up and down, get yourself some breath. While you're holding your breath, quickly proceed to the next air pocket. As you've noticed, they've gone from left to right. You've got glowstone marking where they are so that you can see and not have to be too worried during this Genin training. Now, why are we doing this Genin training? Specifically so we can test out our run, our jump, our dash, and our leap abilities, and at the same time, we're also going to get a rewarded jutsu at the very end of this, which is tree jump. Now, once we are here, we click the Hokage's blessing sign, we're fully healed again, and back across the water we go. Now later on you'll be able to have an easier attempt at doing this if you're in the Genin group just for your training, because you'll be able to water balance. Now as I'm already at Genin, I'll click my water balance jutsu and you can see, now I'm up top, I'm gliding across the water. Now as soon as I've made it to the other end, this is obviously just to save time to show you guys I'm using water balance. You won't have water balance to start until you become a Genin. The way to become a Genin specifically, you have to go to the Hokage's office and do the Genin parkour. Now I'll jump and leap. I've made it to the top section, I walked through, and it says, congratulations, I've completed training and I've added tree jump to my ninja abilities. Now here's my regular jump. As you can see, I can jump, almost make it to the top. But when I have tree jump active, I can jump a lot higher, double the distance of the usual jump. Now, you can go to school and make some friends, which will help you out if you want to go and do one of two things. First off, there's an option to do the Genin test. If you're doing the Genin test, you're going to the Hokage's building, but if you want to get substitution jutsu, you'd head down to the lecture hall, and then with two friends you can go through and take the bell test exam. Going in here, you and a team of 2, so total 3 ninjas, will go through a nice little maze and be able to work together to get that ability. If you're in here and you're waiting for other friends, you can always go back to training, which is just heading back to class. Hello, Orochimaru. Now again, if you need to heal, look for a Hokage's Blessing Plan. Go ahead and click it. You're healed again. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Hokage's office so that we can go and do the Genin parkour. By doing the Genin parkour, you're able to complete and become a Genin, and then by going through the path of the Genin, have the different abilities like water jump as we mentioned. Now I'm going to use my dash jutsu so that I can get to there a lot quicker. As we're running through the world, we can pass by the Uchiha library if we're manually traveling. If you do /spawn, you'll be able to go directly over to spawn and just head north. But as I'm not too far from it, we're just going to head over in this direction, past the Uchiha building, past the Hyuga clan, and then we'll just turn north once we're out of here, go by the music hall, past the Uchiha clan military corps and the police base. Once you see the apartments, you know that you're heading in the right direction. And now, as you can see, we've made it over here to the Hokage's office. Now to start things off, here's the Genin parkour. If no blocks are visible, you want to go to this leaf right here, which lets you know, welcome to the path of the ninja. It will be a trial to test you, pass to become a Genin. That's it. You go on, proceed to each of these blocks. Now just to save time, I am going to go into fly mode, so that I can show you specifically. Hop on each block and it'll make the block in front of you appear. As you go through the different Skycore and it provides those blocks for you, you'll continue. Now if someone's behind you or in front of you, the blocks will disappear, as you can see, making it so that it's only available to yourself who's part of the current training. Now once you've made it through the training, obviously when you get to this next section here, it's going to be a little harder because the blocks are a little bit higher. But what you have available to you now, since you did the Genin training, is your tree jump jutsu, which you'll see swirls coming off of you, letting you know that you can jump twice as high so that you can complete this a lot quicker. Now remember, the reason why it looks like I'm going through this really crazily is because I'm flying. You'll actually have to use your Genin jutsus and skills to get this all done. Now making it over here, you will then proceed and land on the top, land on the next block, and as you walk slowly forward, your next blocks will appear. Finally completing by landing on the last hidden leaf, which will then teleport you to the final leaf, which upgrades you and announces that you have become the next Genin. Hooray. So now as you see that you're a Genin, you can then proceed to either go to the Hokage's office, where you can learn other jutsus. Here's a little tip for you. If you want to start the Hokage's Maze, you can go up the stairs. But the trick and the clue that's given is you need to use your Will of Fire, which you can do by clicking that block, and then it starts you in to the Genin Maze. Once you go through the Hokage Maze, you'll be able to get to the Hokage's office. When in the Hokage's office, you'll be able to get Chakra Shift, which is an ability by holding your left shift, you'll be able to gain faster regen on your chakra. Now for us, we're going to go to spawn, and as you can see here, you've got travel north to the Hokage's office if you'd like to do that, travel west to the Ninja Academy as mentioned before, south to the Chunin Arena, or east to the Final Valley, or you have the option of actually going and manually traveling around the world. Myself being a Hokage, I'll show you where we like to hang out over in our clan area, which is right here, the Hokages. Now, separate from this, now that you have your Genin abilities, you need to go and use your C space Genin path ability. What that'll do is walk you through the Genin path. By going through the Genin path, our system, which is called Clue, will optimize you specifically so that you're put into the right group. You'll be removed from the server, then you can go back into the server, and you'll probably be in the right group. And that's it. That's everything you need to know based on becoming a Genin in the world of Naruto. Now, every single Thursday, new missions are released into the world. Every single Thursday, that's one mission per world, which means one for Naruto, one for Bleach, one for Sword Art Online, one for Avatar, and one for Log Horizon, which will be starting next week. Every Thursday, we'll be releasing a new video with tips and tutorials to help you. If you have something that you're looking for help on, go ahead and comment in the section below this video of what types of tutorials that you would like to see. Feel free to like and subscribe so that you're able to get more assistance into the world based on the different tutorials that we offer. We hope to see you in our ninja world. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. This is Skycross aka Kakashi, out.